Dimensional Rogue. When you hop between dimensions, people like to ask, what's the weirdest world you've ever been to? I don't have an answer to that, not really. Weird is a spectrum when every jump rewrites reality like a bad sci-fi novel. But if you're asking about the most dangerous mission I've ever pulled, that one's easy. It's the reason I've been running ever since. The job started like any other. My contact, she called herself Silo, paid half up front, the rest when I delivered. Said she needed me to recover an artifact from a locked-down world, one of those places the Interdimensional Authority quarantined ages ago. Her warning, get in, get out, and don't touch anything you don't have to, should have been easy. But nothing's ever easy when it comes to rogue missions. The artifact was on Dimension Gamma 94, a world where time doesn't move forward the way it should. It loops, skips, rewinds, as if the whole place is stuck in a scratched vinyl record. They call it the Broken World. Sounds poetic until you're standing in the middle of it. I'd barely stepped through the portal when I felt it, the shift. The air tasted metallic, and the ground beneath my boots rippled like water. I glanced at my timepiece, the one tool that's supposed to stay consistent across dimensions. The second hand was spinning backward. Fantastic. The target location was a crumbling cathedral in the middle of a warped cityscape. Skyscrapers curved into impossible spirals, and cars floated midair, frozen in mid-crash. I moved fast, sticking to the shadows. Time anomalies have a nasty habit of making you forget why you're there in the first place. I couldn't afford that. When I reached the cathedral, the artifact was right where the intel said it would be, on an altar at the center of the nave. It looked ordinary enough, a small obsidian cube etched with strange symbols. But the moment I picked it up, the world screamed. No, really. The whole dimension screamed. The buildings trembled, the sky split open, and time started breaking apart like shattered glass. I should have run, but curiosity got the better of me. I glanced back at the cube. Its symbols were glowing now, pulsing like a heartbeat. That's when I realized, this thing wasn't an artifact. It was a key. And it wasn't just unlocking something here. It was tearing open doors between dimensions. My escape was messy. The Interdimensional Authority must have caught wind of the disturbance because their enforcers showed up just as I reached the extraction point. Black-clad, faceless, and armed with weapons that could erase you from existence. They weren't here to arrest me. They were here to erase the evidence, including me. I made it back through the portal by the skin of my teeth, the artifact tucked safely in my pack. Silo was waiting on the other side, her expression unreadable as I handed over the cube. She said thanks, handed me the other half of the payment, and disappeared before I could ask what she planned to do with it. Part of me didn't want to know. That was 6 months ago. Since then, the authority's been on my tail, chasing me across dimensions like bloodhounds. I've seen worlds where the sky is on fire, where cities float in the clouds, where the oceans glow with bioluminescent life. But no matter where I go, they're always just a step behind. Guess I made the wrong kind of enemies this time. I don't regret taking the job, though. There's something exhilarating about living on the edge, about defying the rules of reality itself. And who knows? Maybe one day, I'll find out what that artifact was really for. Until then, I'll keep running, keep jumping, keep surviving. Because in a multiverse this big, there's always another adventure waiting.